Hi y'all, I'm going to show you our hand motions for Classical Conversations Cycle 2 Scripture Memory Work found on page 178 of your Foundations Guide. The passage is from Genesis 1, verses 1 through 27, King James Version. Classical Conversations does allow each community to pick which version they want to do. I went with King James Version because it is what is in our guide, and I know that all the families have that version at home in the guide. We also sing it to the music of Ross King, who is a Classical Conversations dad, who makes music for our scripture memory work. You can find his music on YouTube or Amazon Prime Music or iTunes. Anyway, and he does the music to King James Version. Also, to let you know where I get my hand motions, I get a lot of my hand motions. A lot of them are American Sign Language. I try to teach my kids that, so that way they're learning another language, and if they want to take it in college, that class, they already have a foot in the door of that language. But I do get some of my signs from the English signs, and as well as some of the hand motions we use in our timeline, as well as some history sentences. So I try to keep it consistent, but that's where I get my signs. Also, I just want to remind you that I have a lot of signs, and this is a long song, but it is very repetitive. But feel free to drop some of the signs. Don't do them if there's too many for your child, or alter it. If you like a different sign, you can do a different sign or hand motion. Adapt it to what your family likes or what your community likes. All right, with that, I think we're ready to begin. I'm just going to read through it and show you the hand motions or signs, and then we'll play it to the song. Okay, so here we go. In the beginning is like this with your pointer finger. It's like a key and a keyhole. In the beginning, God created, like you're twisting a rag, the heaven and the earth. I do earth like a ball, like a globe. And the earth was without form and void. Void is a fist with your middle finger coming down the hand, just like this. So the earth was without form and void. And darkness, just like in your timeline where we say Greek Dark Ages, darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit, we're going to do like a cup, two fingers, and the Spirit wiggling out. The Spirit, in our timeline, we do it like this. But for this, we're going to do it this way. Both are American Sign Language. The Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And we're just going to do waves like this. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And you want to come down to your hand, because this is something different. So that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. The evening and the morning were the first day. So on day, think of the sun going across the horizon, or the top of the world, and then night, it's going on the bottom side of the world, or the opposite side. Okay, here we go. And God said, "Let there be a firmament." Firmament can mean expanse or space, or in some versions of the Bible, the vault. So anyway, we're doing a sign for like space. So God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which was under, so under, you're just going over under your arm, under the firmament, from the waters which were above. So we're bringing our hand from the side of our arm above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered unto together. This is together.
Together.
So hands, both thumbs up, joined in a circle. So we're gathering together into one place, and like the dry land appear, and it was so. So we're just doing like, you see all the land? Okay. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters he called seas. And to differentiate this, we're going to do the sign for seas or oceans. And it's water, and then our W on your chin, and then waves like this with your hands. Just think bigger water, I don't know. Okay, where am I? And God saw that it was good. And then God said, let the earth bring forth grass. Grass is like this, the heel of your hand on your chin, and here's the grass. And the herb yielding seed, we're just going to pretend like we're holding a little bitty seed. And the fruit tree, this is tree, yielding fruit after his kind. Kind is 2 K's together, and we're going to go around and come back to the top. Whose seed is in, like you're putting it in a cup, in itself upon the earth. And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. The evening and the morning were the 3rd day.
Mm-hmm.
My son is videoing. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs. Signs is just pointing to your hand and bringing it forward. Signs. Seasons is your hand, and you're reeling it like a fish reel one time around. Seasons. And for days, you're going to do 2 days. And years is 2 fists going all the way around. Okay? Think the sun and the earth and going all the way around. Okay? And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and it was so. And God made 2 great lights. The greater light, so for greater, we're going to do L's for larger, and we're going to make it larger or greater. Okay? And the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser, so less is your arm like a line, and less, the lesser light to rule the night, and he made the stars also. So ASL for stars is like this. Okay, God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth and to rule. We're going to hold our reins like of a horse to steer it. So this is like reign, rule, govern. We'll see it again later when we say dominion. Okay, so and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. The evening's twice. Morning is up once. And now we're on the 4th day, 4. And God said, let the waters bring, like you're bringing something to somebody, bring forth abundantly the moving creatures. So just your thumbs up, rubbing on your chest like you're furry, like a creature. That hath life. Life is 2 L's coming up. Life. And the fowl, so do a beak for a bird, like that. And the fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of the heavens. Okay? And God created or made the great whales and every living, you could do life there again, living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after their kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed. So you'll see some people start blessed like this, but then you go out like that. So you can do it like this, or you can do it like this, either way. And God blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply. Multiply is like your V's, and you're bringing them side, like that. Multiply. And fill the waters in the seas. So remember we did the W with the big waves for seas. And fill the waters in the seas, and let the fowl multiply in the earth. And the evening and the morning were the 5th day. And God said, let the earth bring forth living creatures after his kind, cattle and creeping things, and beasts of the earth. For beasts, we're doing creatures, beasts, same. Beasts of the earth after his kind, and it was so. And God made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything. I don't really like the ASL for everything, so we're just going to do all things. So everything that creepeth, like you're creeping with your hands, creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let us make man. So I've seen man do this way or this way. Man in our image. So image, think mirror image. We're going to make it because the next thing it says, and you can do it again if you want, after our likeness. So you can do 2 of those, or you can just do one really slowly, like mirror image and likeness together. And let them have dominion. Again, we're going to do that. Reigns for like rule, dominion, govern, all that's the same. Dominion over the fish in the sea, W in the waves, and over the fowl, the bird in the air, the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every, okay, it says creeping thing that creepeth. So we're going to change that first creeping to creature thing that creepeth. So we're going to say, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So God created man in his own image, and in the image of God created him, male and female, created them. And you can do like them and point to all your kids, or you can do like them, like you all, like he created you all. So that's how it ends. So that's a good ending, something like that or like this. All right, so let's play to the song, and I'm sorry this is taking a while. The song is long, the passage is long. Here we go. Oh, sorry. Let me turn it up. You don't have to video me turning it up. Okay, it's going to jump in really fast because it already started playing, but you couldn't hear it.
In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, and the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, let there be light, and there was light. And God saw the light that it was good, and God divided the light from the darkness, and God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. And God made the firmament And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And God set them in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And God said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that hath life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven. And God created great whales, and every living creature that moveth, in which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, fill the waters in the seas, and let the fowl multiply in the earth. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And God said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beasts of the earth after his kind. And it was so. And God made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them.
All right, that's it. I hope that's helpful, and thank you for watching. Bye.